Yeah. Bet that. Mag.
Been feeling it's possible to defeat every obstacle. No more blowing on tropical, but it's optional. Used to tussle abominable. Fell more times than the domino. Yeah, they talking, it's comical. I know when they see me, I do it phenomenal. Hate, I do what you trying to do. That ain't me on my dick, I'm just saying, let's be logical. I can kick it with ghosts and still keep it genuine, won't do the most. Sneak with the team and we toast. How we making it happen and they become ghosts. I'm the pop for the roast. I can cook overnight when I'm linking with foe. They won't beat at my door, cause I'm hustling conscious to run up the scope. Seeking validation, why would I ever? I don't care who don't love me no more. My daughters and son bright, hella clever. And they heart know I got them for sure. All of my real friends, now they family. And I'm good everywhere I go. All of the questions about what I be on ain't none of your business. You ain't gotta know. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen. Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting. Reaching, I'm brushing it off cause he tripping. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen. Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting. Reaching, I'm brushing it off cause he tripping. Think I'm from a different realm, know how to stand on my own when they call, put on for the fam. And don't give a damn. They can tell you what they think about me, but can't knock how I stand. Go through with the plan. A lame could never get the upper hand. No, he ain't cut how I'm laying. Joking and playing, but my priorities been intact. I done leveled up, we going ham. You see how them babies smile when they with me. We laughing, never been the wild they sit me. Just check the homie style, how it fit me. I'm the type of love you give up a kidney. Bubble a bit, I got sources they struggle to get. You ain't focused, then huddle, forget. I'm the palm of the mid, my little bro roll up arm of the pit. Wet clothes, solid, we stick. We hit the booth and I blaze it. Got them sick as a raisin. I've been feeling the maze. Pop out, I'll be laying in. Or the fights and we toast with the team while they weighing in. On a feature then pay the man. I know everything count, but don't know why they rate a bang. I got the trunk going Jackie Chan. We can't fumble the play, we don't do hot potato hand. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen. Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting. Reaching, I'm brushing it off cause he tripping. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen. Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting. Reaching, I'm brushing it off cause he tripping. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen.
Never put your dreams before your responsibilities.
Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting.
I'd rather be the person that won rather than the person that know they can win. At all times. 1K.
What's good? What's good, y'all? You know what it is. Thawed Magazine in the building. Everybody that joined us, man, we appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Man, Speedy, I know you appreciate it. We got that special guest in the building. We're going to let y'all talk to him. And, you know, hey, if y'all got some comments, questions, and ask them, answer them, whatever you got, man. Show some love to Gwopped Up Speedy. You know what I mean? Show some love to the scene. Man, I just hope you enjoy this interview. Get as much information as you can out of it. And like I say, check him out. Go to his Facebook page, Instagram, any way you can connect with him. Repping G-Rap, repping Saginaw, repping Michigan in general. You know what I mean? Gwopped Up Speedy. And I got sister Crystal Flowers. Crystal, your mic muted, I see. What up with your sis?
What's good? What's good?
Chilling. You know, we introducing Gwopped Up Speedy. Gwopped Up Speedy, it's your chance, my baby. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them know a little bit about you.
What up, man? It's Gwopped Up Speedy, man. Originally from Saginaw, Michigan. Reside in the Grand Rapids, Michigan, my second home, man. Music artist, activist, music video director, man. I wear many hats. You know, the grind don't stop, man. Putting on for all the real ones, you feel what I'm saying? Free JD. You know, just the real ones trying to make his dreams come true, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my baby boy, Lamar Jr. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. And you known for showing love. We're gonna talk about everything, you know what I'm saying, not just your career. I know you're doing videos for artists. First thing we want to touch on is the Gwopped Up. You know what I'm saying? We want to touch on Gwopped Up and your name Speedy. You know what I mean? Tell the people what Gwopped Up is and what it means.
Well, Gwopped Up, and when it first started, man, it came from a group name, Gwopped Up Cartier Gang, which was a duo, me and my bro, Gwopped Up JD, who, you know, doing this bid right now. It was a brand start from that. Gwopped Up really was like, it was just something we came up with, man, that stood for like flashiness. At first, that's what it started with, flashiness, you know, having money, you know, stuff like that. But then it just turned to me now, it's just like, it means the maximum of what you want to do. You know, you could be gwopped up in spirit, gwopped up with positivity, Gwopped Up. You know what I'm saying? You can make it what you want it to mean. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it just mean having the most of it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much.
Okay, no doubt. I know he Gwopped Up Speedy. I seen Gwopped Up Dame, and I think it's I seen a couple of the Gwopped Up. Who all in the camp?
Man, it's so many.
Like
Man,
that.
all of them ain't. All of them don't rap, man. But you know, mainly Gwopped Up JD. He the one that came up with the name. What you know, I gotta give bro his props. When he first started, he like, bro, we should do something like, you know, how ASAP Gang is, you know what I'm saying? ASAP Rocky and them, and like how he got ASAP Rocky, ASAP them. He's like, we already Gwopped Up Cartier Gang, let's just go with Gwopped Up. You know what I'm saying? And we went from there, you know what I'm saying? So we got Gwopped Up JD, we got my brother Kid, he used to be going there, well, he's still going to Kid 989. My bro, he was Gwopped Up as well. Gwopped Up Dame. He got some new material on the way. His sister is Breonna Taylor, RP to Breonna Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace.
That's his sister, man. So, and you know, so and also Cutthroat, my boy Cutthroat, and he got a project on the way as well. But mainly, man, it's like a family, man. It's really like a family. All my childhood friends, it's a family.
Yeah. Okay, I feel that. Yeah. No doubt, no doubt. Since I'm gonna ask one more, and then I'm gonna go. I gotta check the privacy setting on Facebook. It's streaming on Facebook, on my page, my personal page, the Thawed Magazine page. It's streaming on Twitter. So if you want to go check that out, it's in the link. It's in the link on Instagram, so you can go to the page or go to the website. You know, thawedmagazine.com if you can't find it, or if you're listening to me, you find it. Maybe you're just hearing it, but if not, go to thawedmagazine.com and you'll check out all the information too. You know what I mean? So we appreciate y'all for kicking it with us and rocking with us. We got our first comment of the day. Alfie the Great, he said, Gwopped Up, GR United, Bigger Picture TV. No doubt. Shout out to you, Alfie the Great.
That's my partner right there, man. That's a real one, man. He got a big buzz in Grand Rapids right now, man. His music go crazy, man. One of the best lyricists in the city. Best lyricist, period, man.
Go ahead and check him out.
Man, Alfie, man, that's a bad boy right there. For real, one of the realest people on my side right there, for real. And I don't say that lightly, man. It's hard for me to say that. That's one of the realest people on my side.
No doubt, no doubt. That's what's up. Let me go. Sis, you go ahead and ask the next one. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna check the settings right quick. Keep rocking and rolling.
Okay, yep, that's what's up. So what's your motivation behind your music and your video content?
Real life situations, things I've been through, what I see going on around me. Mainly, I try to wake people up through my music. I always try to give a message in my music. You know, always try to have some type of substance, because I feel like that's a lot of that is missing. Ain't enough. You know, it's way more negativity than it is positivity or just realness, period. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to make sure I stay authentic to myself. You know what I'm saying? And to who I am. So that's all that is. I just try to stay real as possible.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's cool. I mean, that's the most genuine way to be these days because, you know, with a lot going on, you know, we look for that type of music. So it's almost safe to say your music is for everyone, not just a certain amount of group. So that's what's up.
Yeah, because I feel like the best artists, all the artists I love are the people who just was real to themselves, like the Boosies, Tupacs, you know what I'm saying? Like people who just gonna say what's real. You know, that's the everybody when you hear it, you can't have no choice but to relate to it.
Most definitely, yeah. I totally agree with you with that one. Yeah. So take me back to when it started. Like, what made you just say, wake up one morning as a kid or a young adult and say, look, I'm finna pop off with this rap career?
I gotta say, it started. Music just running my family. Like, you know, everybody in my family is musically inclined. You know, my granddad, he a pastor in Saginaw, Reverend Willie F. Casey, at New Hope.
Oh, you know, the cases in our family are like 1 and 1.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Grew up with them.
Grew up with them. Like, That's like he is my uncle literally best friend. He preached my uncle Pokey funeral.
Oh, what's your uncle name?
Well, we
Pokey.
call him Uncle Pokey, but it's Reverend Connor, Robert Connor.
Oh yeah, yep, yep.
Yeah.
Wow, yep, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
Small
my
world.
granddad. Yep, man. Everybody know he can sing. You know what I'm saying? He know to sing. You
Yeah.
know,
He can go.
all my aunties can sing. You know,
Yep. Sing, play the piano.
yep, play the
Yep.
piano. Yep, it all started from there. You know, and then my mom, she I grew up listening to everything through my mom. You know, NWA, Ice Cube, man, any Rakim, anything you could think of, you know what I'm saying? And my pops is a producer as well. You know, he started off, he had a group in Saginaw, Strictly Original. There was a
Mhm.
group back in the day. He produced for a lot of people. It all started from watching my pops, you know, went on hip hop to like watching my dad do this music when I was a kid with the ASR keyboard, making beats all day, rapping, you know what I'm saying? So really just watching, you know, my family is really where it all started at.
Mhm.
That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's up. You remember when you first started rhyming? Like what age?
Man, I was probably like 4 or 5. Four or
Yeah.
five. I wanted to be like Crisscross. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like all
Yeah.
my family know, like if I was in your car, I had the tape on me. Like you putting this tape in, or I'm be crying or something. You know, like
Yeah.
mandatory to play Crisscross when I got in your car.
That's what's
Make them
up.
want to jump.
Yeah, it'll make you want to jump. When I saw them, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah, I can do this too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, MC Hammer, I love whole
The
interview.
energy.
He was like, man, MC Hammer was that guy to me when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's where it all started at though.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what's up. You know.
Oh
Them
yeah, and also seeing the Flint Cats artists too. Like I remember being little, seeing the Dayton Family and MC Breed, seeing them be successful. You know, my mama playing. That remind me of all these kids listening to Rio, the Young OG, and all these cats. I'm like, damn, I remember when I was little, when I saw them Flint Cats blow up when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Definitely. You know what I mean? It's good to see cats in your own city blow, you know what I mean? So, you know, especially the support that they was getting back then.
Yeah.
Man, it was major.
Yep. I
Yeah,
see
so
Alfie there, Jake the Flake. Yep. Yep.
yeah, Dayton Family, Jake the Flake. Yeah, we interviewed J ID, our Dorsey, that's my guy, you know what I mean? Cool dude. We interviewed just Gemini Ramon. He had just 2 weeks ago, I think it was. He wrote What's on My Mind, or helped write What's on My Mind when he was in prison.
That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, that What's on My Mind was a game breaker.
See, I was just in Saginaw over the weekend. My cousins was reminding me, like, a lot of people don't know my pops was real cool. Like every time they family came in town, they was hanging with my dad. And they like shoestring they used to always be at my grandma's house on Wadsworth. They used to always be over there. I don't even remember that. I was too young to really remember, but it was
Wadsworth and Saginaw?
Huh?
Wadsworth and Saginaw?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that was the block.
Yeah.
Right.
My pops, they was hanging with my pops heavy. Like he used to have them everywhere. He used to have them in the club. Like my dad was the party. He the life of the party. So like he was the right.
Stand up God too. You know what I mean? I got him on my friends list too. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, for a while, I know. So yeah, shout out to your pops, man. That definitely had to have an influence on you, right?
Yeah, man. That's what I want to be like, man. Like seeing him make them beats. I learned it all from him, man. He actually trained me and my bro JD with his music, man. Like he taught us how to actually form a song. He used to tell us like the hook is the most important part of the song. They don't like the hook, they ain't gonna listen to it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna turn the song. That hook ain't good. He used to give us instrumentals, come up with a hook. He'll keep it real, man. That's whack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like he really put us through. He used to have us battling his artists because he had a record label as well. So he would have us battling his artists, all that when we was teenagers. You know what I'm saying? So my
Yeah.
pops, I learned about everything from my pops on, and even he'll sit me down, turn a YouTube video on about the business of music business. He won't even say, he'd just be like, watch this. You know what I'm saying? And he was teaching me, and it all helped me become who I am today.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to your pops. No doubt.
D the Rebel. Shout out to D, my pops, D the Red, man. Yep.
Yeah, no doubt. Sis, what you got over there?
Yeah, so when you're writing music, like what is the process? Are you one to write the hook first, or are you one to kind of do the lines and then let everything kind of flow and come together? Like, what's your creative space like?
Um, it's always different. I usually try to go for the hook first, but I just go by with all off the flow, off the vibes. You know, I can hear it. Sometimes I can hear a beat and I can just knock something out like that. Like I can run through a song quick, or it might be them days where I can write a cold verse, but I can't come up with no hook probably for weeks later or something. You know, I never want to. I don't really like rushing. You know what I'm saying? I like to be real on point. So if I feel like the hook ain't right, I ain't gonna even. I'll keep coming back to it until I get it right. You know, it might take days. Sometimes it might take off top of the head. It might just hit. You know, so it all depends on how much I'm feeling the beat. Because if I'm feeling the beat like hard, I might knock the whole song out right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't really freestyle. Like I can freestyle, but I don't really do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't the JV and Lil Wayne type. I ain't like that.
Yeah. Man, and besides just your own music, you do a lot more, right? I mean, I done seen some things. You're doing videography and you do photography, right?
Yeah, yep. Well, yep. Well,
or you just touching it, or are you trying to?
Think about it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do all anything with the camera. Yeah. Well, how that started, man. Like, I got tired of paying people to shoot my videos, and then when I get the product, it ain't how I told them I wanted. You know, I got tired of that. Like, my vision not being exactly how I wanted it to be. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna buy a camera and teach myself, and then end up just turning into a business. You know, so
Is
now
that
I'm so busy. It's like, man, it's almost taken away from my music. I'm like, man, but
is that what Alfie the Great talking about? Bigger picture TV.
Yep. I started off naming it Speedy Flicked It at first, and then I just wanted to change that and you know to make something more, you know, just more. I feel like business. You know, I just ain't want my name on it for real. So bigger picture TV. Yeah, I want to build that to a platform. You know, for everybody, a platform for artists, for podcasts, for you know, almost everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's more than just videography. I'm gonna turn it into a platform, something like kind of like what y'all doing. Like y'all, I look at for Show Magazine as an example, something I want to see as well. You know, possibly. So yeah, that's what I wanted to really turn it to.
So I seen you interview Juvenile. Is that part of the picture? That's what you're doing right now?
Yep, definitely. Yep. That's definitely part of that. Yep. In the cuts and something I started like I got a thing I call Talk Your Shit Cam. Is basically, you know, the freestyle promo videos with the microphone hanging in the frame and you just getting different angles while they rapping. And then and I started doing interviews after that. I'm like, well, I'm here with the artist. I might as well get a quick interview with them as well. You know, like we in the cuts, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, so that's how I started that, you know, the interview process. I have been planning to do a podcast. Man, I already got the backdrop, everything. I done had it for almost a year and a half. One of my best friends that we supposed to been doing this with, I really been waiting on him, but now I'm about to just get going, he playing. Podcast would have been going, man. I've been had everything I needed, but hey, I'm about to get it going now, so it's all good.
Yeah. That's one thing you can't get back is time. So go ahead and do what you gotta do on that.
Yeah, Alfie been on me tough about that. He like, man, you better look. You better, man. It's people waiting. People need this. We got to get this going. So
Yeah. And like I can tell, you know, I've been checking you out for years. You know, I mean, always been on the radar. That once you creative and creative minded, it don't take much every day to be able to create. So, and like you say, you're doing videography, photography, your own music career, and you got the podcast. You finna jump off. What else you got going? And
man,
we touch on
too, man. You know, I'm in 2 independent films that dropped last year. One of them actually will be on tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I forgot all about that. You did.
Yeah.
I remember the premiere you
went
went
to.
to.
The movie is dropping on Tubi tomorrow. It got Omar Gooding Jr. in it. It got Mark John Jeffries in it. And all the best, a lot of real good talent from around the city. Shot by Black Hole Media, directed by Sherrill Walker. Dope movie based on a true story that happened in Grand Rapids. Man, the movie looked like something. It looked like it could be on Netflix. Like it's top notch. Like
that's what's up.
Movie is winning. They just got nominated for best film at a New York Film Festival, one of the biggest film festivals in New York. They won Best Picture in Japan, and they won the Best Picture for the film festival in Chicago too. So it's spreading around right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
you want to attack?
Huh?
You want to attack acting a little more too?
Oh yeah. Yep. It's also another movie I'm in called Decline. That's out right now. You can check it out on Vimeo. It's about the movie.
What's the movie called again?
Leo, Leo, the movie. Yep, Leo the movie. If you want to go check out the commercials, just type in Leo the movie on YouTube. Leo the movie trailer, and it'll pop up.
Okay.
But Declined is about a credit card. It's a comedy about credit card scamming, and it's real. It's crazy funny. I mean, like super funny. Like man, yeah, y'all can check
when they
it
come out.
As well, it's out right now. You can check it out right now. Vimeo. Yeah, you just gotta buy it. It's like $10 or $20. You can check it out right now.
Yeah, that's dope. So them the two you done touched so far.
Yep, and right now we shooting. We've been getting shooting scenes for this Detroit movie. I'm gonna be starring. I got a supporting lead role in called Best Friends Worst Enemy. Directed and shot by Herschel Riggins. It's about him as based on people he grew up with in Detroit or whatever on the east side of the D. And I'll be playing Redo, a character named Redo. So yeah, we finishing that up right now. We aiming to drop that. I think he said November or September. So yeah, we've been working on that. So that's coming this year. Yeah.
You working?
Oh yeah. Working, man. I'm trying to put my face everywhere I possibly can.
Yeah. I respect that.
The door is gonna open each way, some way, either way.
Yeah. I respect that. Yeah, sis, what you got?
Yeah, and so in doing all of those things, how do you market and brand yourself?
Marketing wise, I just make sure I stay busy on social media. Make sure I keep a post at least a couple times a day, active. I stay active on all social media platforms, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, IG is like another job. It's like a job. Because once you ain't in their face, they will forget about you. You know what I'm saying?
He 100 on that.
I had to learn, like I do take my mental breaks because it can't get overwhelming, but I make sure I stay active on social media. I make sure I'm supporting people as well. I think supporting others is very important too, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't expect support if you ain't supporting nobody. So I make sure I'm hitting these concerts. I'm hitting these. Let me see if I got a card. Well, I keep cards that got the QR codes on them where you can just scan them and go right to my music. You know what I'm saying? I was the first person in Grand Rapids with them where you can like have my music and you just scan it. People to this day, I show people, they be like, what the heck? I ain't never seen this. You know what I'm saying? So it's many ways.
Yeah, I know how that go. Yeah, I got business cards too where they can just scan the QR code, go right to the website. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing probably you need to do too if you ain't got it is your own website. You know what I mean? That'll have just a central central location with everything you do.
That's the only thing I'm missing right now, and I'm about to get that together this year ASAP.
That to me, you know, back in the days, the EPK was like essential, but I think your own website now is essential. You can have your merch
EPK
on there.
right there.
Yeah, basically, yeah, exactly. You can put your social media feed on there on your website, you know what I'm saying? So they can see every social media you go to. Like they can always, if they don't know, you know, because to me, each media is different. Like you might go on TikTok for this, you might go on Instagram on this, you might go on Facebook for this, but you don't usually put everything the same on each one of those.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So on website, it'll show all of those, and that'll be your one central location for everything Gwopped up. You know what I mean?
Yep. Real talk though.
Yeah.
Like another marketing thing that really helped me out as well is my merchandise, selling my merch. You know, and we got the popped up apparel, so that has made me. I made a lot of money doing that as well. You know, so that's also part of the branding as well. My little brother Johnny Casey, he does all the designing. He does. I don't even do none of the designs. My little brother, we got a family business with this. He the creative genius with a lot of stuff. I'm wearing a Gwopped up shirt right now.
Yeah.
Anime style, me and my bro JD, you know, like we, you know, Gwopped up 2020, you know, like
2020.
Free JD, you know what I'm saying? Like that's selling the merch. So I try to keep my hands in everything, you know, so that you know, branding is everything, you know. So
I respect that, you know what I mean? Because in these days and times, I mean, there's so many artists, you got to. You know what I mean? When they sleep, you know what I mean? That's the time to pass them sometimes, and they don't even understand it.
Right. Real talk.
Yeah. Sis, you got something else?
Yeah, I do. Do you believe that there is some sort of pattern or formula when it comes to marketing and being a successful business person? Because we already know, you know, you got your rapping, but you know, it's only what 10-20% talent, the rest is business side. So yeah.
Definitely knowing the business, studying the business off top, like studying the business, being consistent, definitely. Like consistency is everything, like, you know what I mean? Everything. Working. And like if you don't got, I don't care how talented you are, like if you ain't got that work ethic, you ain't gonna get nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
if you got too much pride and ego to put yourself out here, like a lot of people want to be too cool. They thinking like, I'll be telling people all the time, like that be like friends and people who want to do this, like, man, it's a million people trying to do what we trying to do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to act like you already. One of the best advice somebody gave me was to act like you already in the industry. Don't wait till you blow up. Already move like you already made it.
Yeah.
That's some good advice, most definitely.
You gotta have that confidence. I think the confidence inside you shines out to where other people, because they start. And you know, it's crazy because it's hard, because I know you're a humble guy like me and Crystal. You know what I mean? And a lot of times we don't just brag about the things we do, or we don't post, we just work. And a lot of times you see people that brag about it, or they say this, they the greatest, or they the number one this, then all of a sudden other people say it just because they said it. And you know,
that's very real.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
I was Alfie, man, that's what I love to do, man.
you say your manager too.
He happy about that, like, bro, you be too humble, bro. He be like, you be way too humble. You know what I'm saying? I've been learning to, like, you got to claim your spot, man. You like, you can't, ain't nobody gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
You got to claim your spot. You got to take what's yours, because, man, ain't nobody gonna give it to you. I don't care how much they might tell you in private. Like, honestly, like everywhere I go, I got people. You the GOAT, you this, you that, you a legend, but they ain't gonna say that online. You know what I mean? Be people that I be acting like they don't exist, and then I see them in person, like, bro, you this, bro, you know. I'll be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't say it, man, you got to take what's yours. Like Muhammad, you know, like Muhammad Ali, you know, said I was the greatest. They thought he was crazy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't, people forget, they ain't like Ali when he was doing that at first.
True.
Came out.
That's true.
He proved himself, you know, he lived up to what he like you said, confidence.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I had to learn that too. You know what I mean? Later on, even though we was doing so much, it's like, man, why they ain't looking? What? And I see somebody else maybe bragging or toasting a little more, and they rocking with him a little more just because he's saying it. And I had to, I don't know, try to be humble at the same time, but still let people know what we do. Which for a magazine, this is good for the artist. I feel that you can talk about it without just letting people know without that kind of just I'm number one. You're actually just saying what you do, but at the same time, you letting people know so they can get it inside of them to feel your confidence that you got inside you.
Man, that's real.
Yeah. So keep on doing what you're doing, brother. You know what I mean? And I want to shout out to everybody that's rocking with us right now. We got at least 6 people that I see on there. People come in and out, you know what I mean, or listen through the speakers. Salute to y'all. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Gwopped Up Camp. You know, we see Alfie the Great, Millie Bryant. Shout out to you, India Brazy. You know, she's a writer for Thawed magazine. Salute to you, India Brazy. I seen I seen Gabrielle G Keys on there too. We just did an interview with him last week, so y'all check that out. He on here supporting you. You know what I mean? He's supporting the same way. He rocking and checking out other artists. So and that's dope. You know what I mean? Because he just had his interview last week. So
Drizzy Trey in the building.
Yeah. Much love.
I did the project with him. The last project I put out was with Drizzy Trey, man. That's one of the coldest producers. We got a project together, The Bigger Picture. That's where the Bigger Picture came from. Honestly, that's what motivated me to, when I was trying to think of a name, I'm like, I might as well name the company this. We got a project called The Bigger Picture. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time I ever did a project where a producer did every beat. You know, so y'all can definitely go check that out ASAP, man.
You say Drizzy Trey, he do the production?
Yeah. Any rap too, man. And he cold with them bars too, man. He remind me of Warren G, man. He's so smooth and he be saying the most realest shit, man. Like cold, man. For real. We got to take the street, man.
Man, that's love though. Yeah. Shout out to Drizzy Trey. Shout out to India Brazy, Millie Bryant. Man, I see you got the camp rocking with you too. That's always love, you know. A lot of times with a magazine, especially like ours, we ain't expecting thousands of people right now, but a lot of magazines check out us too as we check out them. So it's good when your camp speaking too, you know what I mean, and letting them know that it ain't just you feeling that way. You know, they rocking with you.
Real talk. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Like, much love, man, for real. I appreciate it to the fullest.
No doubt. Shout out G-Rap. Shout out Saginaw. Shout out Michigan in general. You know what I mean? Keep putting on.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about also. I didn't know whether I wanted to jump into it, but you know, I'm usually scrolling so many people's pages and I'm watching so many things, and a lot of things catch my eyes sometimes. I don't know if you wanted to speak on it, but you know, speak on the incident with the police you put up there. You put on your post. You know what I mean?
Well, man, on some real tip, man, Grand Rapids Police Department is known as one of the most crooked police departments in the nation. They've been getting investigated by the Department of Justice, man, for like a year or two now. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy around here, man. You know, and my friend, the one Gwopped Up Dame, my art, who with the Gwopped Up camp. You know, I told y'all the relation between him and Breonna Taylor. He goes hard for his for his sister. You know what I mean? He goes very hard. Their whole family they still fighting for justice. You know, and to make a long story short, he's had run-ins with the police before this incident happened. But in December 2021, he went into his father's house. And when he came out, it's dark at night. It was about 20 police ran up on him, guns out, and the gun was discharged. Shotgun.
He said he tripped. I seen that.
The police said he ran up a slope or whatever, and that's why his gun went off. But they just dropped the body cam. Oh, and also go with that, they was looking for a certain type of Audi. It wasn't the same Audi he's driving in. They never ran the plates. Nothing. They just ran up on this dude, almost shot him.
That's wild.
They just dropped the body cam footage a couple of days ago, and it shows that right when the shot go off, the body cam went off. As soon as he turned it right back on after he wasn't shot or whatever.
Wow.
Crazy. That's crazy.
So right now he got a big lawsuit. It's all on the news. He suing him. He got a $7 million lawsuit right now. So.
And what year was that? That was
this just in December 2021, a couple months ago.
21, a couple months ago.
Yeah. Oh, that's fresh.
And he on the news, he said these guys are reckless and somebody gonna get killed. And now y'all, I don't know if y'all know about Patrick Leoya, shot in the back of the head by the police here last month.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Over a traffic stop. He wasn't even pulled over when they pulled up on him. He was sitting in a car. He wasn't even driving. And how he net to dead, shot in the back of the head.
What's crazy to me is that when I watched that first video, the video that you speaking on in December, they was talking about, I guess it was a new commissioner or a new chief. He said he hadn't been there, and then a couple minutes later, it happened on his watch too.
There you go.
It's like he said, I heard him speaking like he's like, it was new. I don't know anything. I know what we finna do, and we finna change this. And then a couple months later, it happened again.
Right.
So yeah, they got to do better with that because that's wild.
Yeah, the new police chief or whatever, he's from Chicago, so man, you know.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's crazy around here, man. So
yeah, be safe, man.
Yeah, gotta be safe. Yeah, definitely, man. I can name so many instances where I've been. It's crazy, man. I was just telling somebody the other day. I'm like, I can name like at least 10 times over my lifetime I've been living in Grand Rapids where the Grand Rapids Police Department has pulled guns out on me. And I ain't have no gun. I was unarmed every time. I'm like, and it's normal. It's so normal. So I'm like, after this with Patrick, I'm like, hey, we so used to that. It's like ain't even nothing to us.
Exactly.
That to even be normal.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that ain't the norm. That's just man, it's just how they programmed.
Yeah.
And exactly. it's kind of wild how they programming affected us to where we like, oh man, he just I remember plenty of times in Saginaw. I ain't got to mention when you like as soon as he put his hand on, it's like, hey, wait a minute, chill out, bro. What you doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's hate you got to fight for that. You got to fight for light, and you ain't even got a weapon or nothing. You just right there. You just you.
Mm-hmm. For real. Yeah,
so,
man, it's crazy, man.
So good thing you saved though, bro. And you was with him at that time in December?
No, I wasn't with him. No, I wasn't with him at all. No, he was by himself when that happened. He was just by himself coming out his dad crib. Then that happened. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild. So yeah. So it definitely justice for Patrick Leoya, man. I'm praying his family gets justice as well, man. Justice for Breonna Taylor. Yeah, man, definitely.
Gotta hold them accountable, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They still ain't arrested a cop. He still ain't been charged with nothing yet. Still on paid leave. Yeah, so yeah, it's crazy, man.
Man, and we want to, because we work for the people is how we look at it. We ain't all the way up to where we want to be, but that's one of the topics. I don't know, Jeff Bulls, he one of our writers. He had politics in the politics and business and police brutality is one of his main focuses. So he's one of our writers on there. And I mean, we might have to put something out about that.
Definitely.
I mean, to let them know that hey, that ain't how that ain't what needs to keep going on. I don't care about what it did now. It got to stop at some point in time.
Definitely. It's definitely gonna come. For real.
Yeah. So, but we I don't know how we get your blood boiling. We gonna shift out and get back to you, Speedy, man. I want y'all, anybody watching and checking out though, y'all go and peep out that incident and think about what you can do to hold G-Rap Police Department accountable in some form of fashion. And you know what I mean? But at this time, you got a chance to go and check that out. But right now we're gonna kick it back to Gwopped Up, the Gwopped Up camp, Speedy, and we're gonna get back to the interview and everything that he got going on. So shout out to y'all for rocking with us, man. So many people leaving comments. Y'all got any more comments? Go ahead and drop them. Y'all got anything y'all want to ask him or just mention? Say, hey, you forgot this. Go ahead and put it in there. And Gwopped Up, Speedy, man. What you got next?
Right now, I'm working on some new music. I got a show next week on June 8th at my place. I'll be with RMC Mike from Flint. You know, part of the camp with Rio, the Young OG, and all them. We got a show at my place June 8th, Grand Rapids, Michigan. I got these new interviews dropping. I got the juvenile interviews dropping in a minute. Well, music wise, man, I'm about to just drop these singles. Me and Alfie got a single dropping called Higher. Music video about to be dropping real soon. That single is crazy, man. I don't know if I'm really. I got so much music on the way. I really, you know, I want to work with all the talented producers in the city and do projects with almost all of them, EPs and all that. So I'm really working with different ones right now. Me and Tracy Trey about to run it back again, do another one. Got these singles on the way. Performance this Saturday too at the Pyramid Scheme as well.
Yeah,
down
see
in
that.
Grand Rapids at the Boom Bap, the Return of the Boom Bap. That's the name of the show. Alfie the Great. Man, so many people on the bill, man. Some like hip hop legends from here. You know what I'm saying? We running it back. We did the last one they had a couple months ago. We running it back again. Look out for Leo the movies dropping tomorrow. Oh yeah, dang, I forgot. I got the joint out with Dirt from SAG too. Yep, we got that joint.
Oh yeah.
You reminded me, yeah, that joint crazy. I got to go to Florida and do that video in a minute.
Yeah, we got Dirt on it. Dirt. I think Crystal, you did the interview with Dirt. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Yeah. He was up. He started with my pops. My pops was would roll with it. Like my pops was the one that had him, you know, doing his music back in the day. You know,
Yeah.
Looked up to Dirt. Dirt was the artist I looked up to when I was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know
my boy JD. That was our favorite rapper.
I think he got Dirt had Rush D producing a couple of his tracks. Rush D, multi-platinum producer.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm very familiar with Rush D.
Yeah. Multi-platinum.
When I got with Dirt, he produced that.
Yeah. He do a lot of Dirt stuff. Yeah,
man. Rush D, salute to him, man. Motivation, man.
Motivation. Yeah. Rush D, man. We go back to so many years with the Hype magazine when I was doing that. So
yeah, that's what's up.
And he was he came and told me, I still remember he came to the club. He's like, J Jack, yeah. I'm like, what's up? He's like, you're going to see me, you know what I mean? You're going to see me doing things. And I asked him, I said, you ain't doing no shows? He said, I don't do that right now. You'll see. And he used to hit me up. Yeah, I mean, he did. A lot of times I talked to him. When we used to talk on the phone, I hit him up. I didn't even know all the things he was doing. I didn't know he worked on the Bruce Willis soundtrack. I didn't know he was working with Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? I didn't know a lot of them things. And he was a humble guy. He wouldn't just say what he was doing.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Definitely salute to Rush D. Shout out to Darvin Ham too, getting that coaching job. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know, I miss Ham. I had his mom as a teacher at Central. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Ham was good people, man. That was one of my mom's best friends. She always showed us love.
Yeah, definitely. Right there.
Yeah. She was big in the Kansas City.
Yeah. That's love too. You know, so many people in Michigan, period, doing great things. That, you know, everybody know about Detroit, you know what I mean? But to see Saginaw, Bay City, Grand Rapids, Benton Harbor, you know what I mean? All them spots, you know, people ain't really thinking of. They think of that as just Detroit. Nah, you know what I mean? It's like it's a lot of cities in Michigan, period, putting out great products.
Yeah, like the biggest song out right now is one of the biggest tracks out right now is the Grand Rapids Cat, man. To do sleazy flow, you know what I'm saying? It's song, I forgot the name of it, but he just had a little baby. Him and little baby just dropped the video 2 days ago, a couple days ago.
He from G Rap?
Yeah, he from G Rap. Yeah, that.
Okay.
I know what she do to me. You
yeah.
know,
Oh yeah.
He from
here. G Rap.
He from here. Yeah, him and his they from here.
Okay, yeah.
That's up.
Yeah, that's like the. You know, he doing, salute to that dude, man. You know, it's a lot of, you know, stuff going on here around here. People talking about that cat, you know, on some street stuff. But man, look, man, you opening the doors, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, you can't. I don't care who you is. You ain't gonna stop that. Jay-Z still get talked about as far as.
Exactly. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The spotlight is just gonna open doors, man. People just gotta be ready for their turn.
Yeah. You know that sometimes, like you say, when you start knowing that, okay, he from G Rap, a lot of artists don't understand that because I'm in Arkansas and I know Bankroll Freddie was one of the first artists signed out this way. And once he got signed, it was like you had
Oh, from Arkansas, I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
huh?
I didn't know he was from Arkansas. Okay.
Yeah, he from Arkansas. You know, a little small spot too, West Helena, but they associate him with Lil Rock. You know what I mean? But after he went, what his name? Blick and Cody. They signed with I think he signed with Gwopped with Gucci Mane.
Gucci? Oh, okay.
Yeah, then you had Ed Dolo. You know what I mean? Once Bankroll signed, and I mean Arkansas had no signed artists like Michigan. You can say Eminem, you can say Dayton Family, you can say all kinds of artists, but Arkansas didn't have none. You know what I mean? And Bankroll was like that artist, and then after he came, it was like, man, you see like artists just, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just got to see that artist get through and don't even know that there's a lot of people watching now because of that artist. So other artists might hate on him, and I don't like, but he might be the one that opened the door for
you. Exactly. It is what. Yep. Exactly. Man, it's all about the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bigger picture. Exactly. You think about how St. Louis was with Nelly. All of a sudden, Chingy and all kinds of artists was coming out of St. Louis for a while.
Man,
and then once that door closed, you wasn't hearing nothing no more.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. That's what I was talking to somebody earlier about this. Like the street politics, man. Always it stops it always stops the potential of a city blowing up, coming together. You know what I mean? Because that's why people got to go outside their cities just to get a name, because there's always something. This person, this side don't mess with that side. This artist don't mess with this artist. This history, you know what I'm saying? And all we doing is just we blocking each other's shine. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all we doing. While the cities that don't care about that, even the cities like that do got beef, they still. Detroit, man. I feel like if a Detroit can be supporting their artists like they do, well, ain't no reason any other city should do it, because they just as violent, got just as much beef as anybody else, but they getting it done.
Because in a lot of cities, it's an unwritten code. You don't mess up the entertainment. And Saginaw, I know it wasn't like that for some reason, but Detroit is able to blow up because they ain't trying to mess up the entertainment.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you see all the clubs getting destroyed and stuff, but in certain cities, look at Atlanta. You see all them cats in Atlanta from all different cities and states and collected. They still throwing shows, man, and they have more cats in there. Oh, I don't want to name. I was about to name gangs and stuff. I don't want to go all of that, but they got all kinds of mixes in there. But if they got problems, they take it out waiting later. You know what I mean? They ain't busting out in the club and tearing it up. Then that's one reason Atlanta is able to flourish with so many a melting pot. You know what I mean? It's a melting pot.
We gotta learn how to separate business from that. Like you said, you got a code of conduct. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about the bigger picture. Like
Yeah, them used to be street rules. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll catch you later or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now you're busting in the crowd and hitting a girl that ain't had nothing to do with nothing.
Right.
Man, a lot of that. Definitely a lot of that. Yep.
Yeah.
It's real.
I mean, it's one thing you have to work out. For the Michigan community, the rap community now, a lot of times I used to be like, man, because it's hard to go to shows. And then you go to certain spots, the city don't want you there already. So you got like 3 or 4 things you're fighting against just to get on the mic.
And that's big. That's real. For real.
Yeah.
Like,
because you already know Saginaw, you go to Hamilton Street, they ain't want us there.
Oh yeah.
100, be real is real.
Right.
Definitely. They tried to shut down anything we threw down there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. As soon as they got one card, here come the state boys.
Oh yeah. Around here in Grand Rapids is so bad, man. They can't even. I mean, if you ain't got a guaranteed spot that you like it's only a few spots for real. But if you get these halls or something where you can't even let people know where the spot at to the day of it, because it's promoters calling the police on you. It's the people calling the people that own the building hating on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, Oh, we already know that it's so crazy. And then they play the insurance game too. You know what I mean? That they don't want to insure it. So that's why there ain't a lot of shows because they don't. The people don't want to insure the show.
Right.
Yeah. So
I like when athletes say the artist got to make a choice: are you a businessman or a gangster? You can't be both. Like I've been trying to explain that to a lot of young artists that I know around here. Like I had to explain to my boy. I was talking to my boy on the phone the other day. I'm like, man, like I watched the game interview on Drink Champs, and he said like how he wanted to go out like Tupac and Biggie. He thought that was so real. He thought that was the realest thing. And he got in the game. It was like, you see that this is not real.
Right.
This is not real. He like, I almost fell for it. I thought I was being real. He like, man, this ain't real. You gotta separate your business from, you can't be both.
Yeah. And you know what? I agree and disagree because, I mean, I'm an old school cat.
For sure.
And we put our first tracks out in the 90s and a lot of gangster. But a lot of times now you got everybody screaming gangster. Everybody's not gangster. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when you're a gangster, you're about your business. So if you see
right.
business first, you ain't trying to tear up your business.
That's
That's how it correlates
like
to how a lot of old school cats like us. That's how we related it. If you're a gangster, then you're about your business. So you see somebody like Whack 100, you see him fight. You saw a fight in the club or something. It was like out of character in a way. Like that's why it made so much news. Like, wait a minute, he this, that, all these cats in LA do this, that, but you don't see it in the club too much. When Blueface had that club fight, he beat up the promoter. It was big because it's like, wait a minute, what is you doing?
Right.
You supposed to be about your business.
Right.
You just tore up your business.
Right. Right.
So you got a lot of cats now. I hate to say it, but they ain't even thinking about business. They emotions. They think emotion.
Emotions, man. Emotion can get you killed. Thrown in the cage.
Man.
And them rap lyrics gonna get you thrown in jail. You see, Gunna. No, they using they rap lyrics against them. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Alfie the Great say, I'd love to debate this. The new era more gangster than the old school. Back then you could front or sell wolf tickets. Now you got to be what you say you about. They definitely checking that temperature. Oh, I definitely could debate you on that, bro, because I seen that before.
Oh yeah,
I seen that before. Somebody else said that, and you know what? I used to be, and I grew up in the time when the Burt Street was running. I hate to be saying names like that, but everybody know Burt Street, 4th and Kirk. And they could go to Vets Park and play basketball against each other.
Click.
And the Click, all of them. They could go against. It wasn't about faking or nothing. It's about, hey, it's people out here. It's kids out here. It's women out here. We'll catch up later. You know what I mean? So now you got more young cats now. And I seen the internet where it's a lot of cats ain't never, like when you was on Burt or Kirk, you had to be in them areas. You could be in California. You could be in Utah repping Gangsta Crips from Nipsey. You see what I'm saying? Just because of the internet. So it's a topic, like I say, it's a debatable topic.
It's a lot of variables to it, man.
It's a lot of variables.
Cameras and everything now too.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of variables. I can see it from both ends all the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see it both ends, and I understand what he's saying. You know what I mean? I hate a lot of times because I've been in the club and I see a cat about to fight, and they'll look at me back when I was in Saginaw, and dude looked, and I remember it vividly because it was my homeboy Boz show. And he looked at the dude and was like, man, you lucky. He say, I'm going to catch you, though. I'm going to catch you. And he looked back and looked at me. And I looked at him and I said, thank you, dog. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Because and this was a young cat. But he was like, man, we should stump you out right now. And I was like, bro, I looked at him like, bro. He said, he looked at me and looked at dude. And he looked at me and I went and shook his hand. I said, I don't care what y'all do, whatever beef y'all got on, but I appreciate what you did. That's 100. That's real. I don't care whatever. He could have blasted everybody in there. And a lot of cats say, man, that was real. He could have hit every baby in there. Yeah. That ain't real, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I see Millie comment. Yeah.
He said, I'm 42, so I ain't no spring chickens. No doubt, Alfie.
Oh, yeah. So he came up in our era.
Oh, yeah. He said, that's why He said that's why I said this era more gangster. They don't care. It's on site, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, there's no fear with these millennial babies. There's no
It
fear.
is different, man. It is
Yeah.
different. I ain't gonna lie about that.
It's way different.
They
It's
different.
way different. And trust me, I grew up on 7th and Tuscola, and sis grew up on Lapeer. And you know,
Oh
I
yeah.
stood on every block from the Kirk to the Burt like
Mm-hmm.
5, 6 years ago. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mhm.
So I definitely like look at a lot of them young dogs, and I used to be like, oh shit.
So,
Yeah, for real.
Because when he get to marching and he got that look in his eye, go
Yeah,
on get out the way, man. Everybody might have to go in the house, bro. Go on get out the
man,
way.
for real.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Millie Bryan say back then we didn't have social media either. True. If you had beef, you had to go where the ops at and say it. Now you can just type it and the whole city know it's beef. Now you got to stand on it like Alfie said. True indeed. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to say
Yeah,
one more
what's up?
thing is because like not too long ago, you seen cats taking pictures under the ops street sign, and next thing you know, you see the sign saying rest in peace, rest in peace. I mean, it
Mm,
was like wild on the social media.
yeah.
Mhm.
Real talk. Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't
Even
have that back then.
going to graves and all that. You know what I'm saying? Going, oh yeah, man.
Man, it's just
Doing
wild.
music videos at people's grave sites. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they really be serious, they serious, gonna get out the way. If you're an
Mhm.
old cat, just move. That's all I can say.
Definitely.
Yeah, Alfie say Millie Bryan back then it was more bullying. Yeah. Now that iron gonna spark as soon as you puff your chest out. Yeah.
Mhm.
Millie said facts, bro. Alfie said I grew up on Wealthy Ave. Anybody know about G Rap know about Wealthy. He said
Yeah, yeah.
indeed.
Yeah, wealthy. Man, yeah. I
Yeah.
saw the last era of it. Man, yeah. So back then, yeah, wealthy is the infamous street, yeah, definitely, yeah, wealthy boys, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out. You know, we just kicking it and talking. We got the politicking about other things though, but hey, it's part of the rap culture. The
Yeah,
streets. You know what I mean? It's things
Yeah.
you can't
like
avoid. A lot
going
of
out,
times you see
man.
it in your music.
Good.
What'd you say, Speedy?
No, I said my little light went out on me. It's all good though.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
feel you. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. So when you're doing just like being in the magazine, like I said, I used to rap back in the early '90s, 95, 96, 97. We had CDs in Circuit City Media Play out of Saginaw, so it wasn't big. We
Dang,
wasn't. But
sick. Dang.
back then, they were supporting locals. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Yeah, you can get your CD up in the Circuit City or Media Play. You know, and
Yeah,
then
idiot play. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
and then I started doing the Hype magazine, and I'll tell you one thing, even though I was out there, you walk from the north side to the south side to do a show, you see a lot of things, you just try to watch out, because I know a lot of people say about gangster, but I was worried a lot of times about somebody just jumping out the bushes because they ain't want to see me face to face. So
Right.
that's a lot of things I
Yeah,
had to get away from.
even the early like 2010s, around that time, like when I first started like going real hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, me, man, I done been in situations, man, like leaving the club, all type of, hate people. Yeah, trust me, I know what you mean. Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's tough a lot of times to do what you want to do. Like I
Yeah.
say, we did the magazine. I swear, 3 shootouts I had to duck. It was we did a Sweet 16 party, and them cats got mad. It was a big old group of them, and they went in there, had a little dance circle, and I knew all
Mhm.
the little cats from the streets. I knew all of them. I was like, oh
Mhm.
shit. And
You already know.
I already knew. The dude threw his hand up and slapped his hand. I said,
Uh,
ah.
I'll tell you right there. Yeah.
Going down.
My battery died. I went to go get my about 20 minutes later, I went to go get my battery. All of a sudden, I seen little cats running. Oh, jumped down in my van like, oh, bro. Sweet
Yeah.
16 party.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It was
That's
matter of fact, it was you remember Ray's Records and Tapes? Ray?
yeah.
It was his
Mhm.
daughter's party.
Wow. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just told when I rode by there, I told my son the other day, I said, that used to be a record place right there. That's where people used to go buy their music at on Genesee.
Man,
Mhm.
bro. Definitely missing those type of things in Saginaw and G Rap with a store. I don't know, G Rap got any spots like that where you can just local artists where people can go to it and
we used to have one called Beatniks, but they still was kind of like they was half supportive, man. They used to charge people to put, I don't know, like they was real. They was bootlegging people's stuff, but they want to charge local artists, put their stuff in there. So I wasn't really feeling that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they wasn't no consignment type thing. They wanted their money off top before they even sold the record.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Ain't nothing. We don't got nothing, man. We really don't have nothing for real. Nah, man.
So what kind of support do y'all have in the city? Like besides, individuals and they all y'all, you're doing your things, going to shows. It's like no businessmen, no, like you said, no shops. What about the promoters? You know what I mean? What kind of support for the hip hop scene is it?
We have some promoters who put together showcases here and there, but not enough. We don't have
not enough
consistency for outlets. We don't have the open mics. Even the radio station, like they don't play no local artists, and the station that do try to play them, they don't really. To me, honestly, they don't promote good enough. They don't market good enough, so the artists don't care to even tap in with them for real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because they not really pushing it like that. So it's like really just we pushing ourselves. There's really no outlets for real. That's why I started the Bigger Picture TV, because I'm like, this could be an outlet, for the city. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
man, that's really the main reason I started the media thing. You know what I mean? Because we need outlets. We don't have them at all.
Yeah. What about DJs?
We got a lot of DJs. We got
do they spin local records?
Some of them do, not all of them. You know what I'm saying? We started. We had to press a couple like people over this, like me and like we. That's why we started the Gun Rule United thing. You know what I mean? To show like, hey man, we ain't about to keep going for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We ain't about to keep going for that. So that's how Gun Rule United kind of really. That's what that was about. Kind of started with why bro started pushing that. You know what I'm saying? Like Tony D, like how y'all in here playing every other city, y'all playing Detroit and Flint, but y'all ain't playing y'all own artists. That don't make sense.
Yeah.
That don't make no type of sense. But you do have DJs like DJ Love, DJ 616, Head DiBiase. It's a couple that have over the years tried to definitely push the artists, but DJ Red. It's a few DJs that do, but not enough. Not the ones that got that got the power to do it. It's a lot that could be done, man. But radio, man, I'm so disappointed in the radio stations here, man.
Yeah, I feel you. That's how Saginaw was when 107 stopped. So
yeah,
only radio, and I feel like a lot of places like Bay City, G-Rap, Saginaw, Bay City, they all got to go to like the 93.7. They're the only ones that have really played local.
Yeah, yep, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember 7 days, man. Definitely, man. Like that's why I used to be excited to turn on the radio, like listen to the radio all night. You know what I'm saying? Like what they had about it and out it or something like that. I remember they had that. And like that's what I want to bring. That's the way I want to bring back. Like I want stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's the top 5 best songs in the city right now? You know what I'm saying? Something. We need them outlets bad, man.
Yeah. That's the good thing about this generation, though, as far as music, is that just like Alfie the Great just said, YouTube the new radio. Then when you go crazy, you make satellite radio. I get so many avenues where you can get your music out and heard without what we usually have, like radios and DJs that are in your own city. You can still hit the internet and get it to thousands of people.
Right.
Otherwise, we'd be in trouble probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, thank you. The internet, man. So the internet. Yeah, you can basically do everything yourself these days. So that's very dope. Ain't no really to get your music out. You know what I'm saying? It just people need to come together and build together. Like he said, the finance and the budget.
Yeah, because it take a lot.
It take a lot.
Yeah.
I
don't think
money,
sometimes I wonder if people know how much it actually takes. Cause I remember hearing about John Connor and it was like millions of put in him. Don't quote me on it, but but I already knew that it was a lot of NBA players too behind him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Got that bag. Definitely had that bag behind him. Oh yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So a lot of artists, it's a lot better with all the media, like we said, but it's still like just to get his name to where it was at, it took a lot of money. A lot of these artists take a lot of money to what we hear, like, oh, he blew up off his music. Nah. Mm-hmm. It's more than that.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah. I agree to the fullest.
Yeah. No doubt. See, we ain't gonna hold you up. We done hit the hour mark. We're actually 5 minutes over.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
Yeah, it flew by. We got a lot of things. We touched on a lot of subjects, man. We appreciate you, bro. And keep doing your thing.
Appreciate y'all having me. Like, I appreciate this opportunity. I've been waiting on you to hit me. I've been waiting. I see you smart, man. You move real smart.
Yeah, a lot of times it's time, and I know we connected. We talked a couple of times, just on the internet. So, I'm always watching it. Like I'm watching from Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, Florida, Michigan, everywhere. We watching a lot of spots. But I always try to keep an eye on who I always been watching. You know what I mean? And when it's that time, hey, it's like, hey, this let's go.
Definitely. No platform. I love y'all doing for real.
Man, we appreciate you too, bro. Man, shout out Trizzy Trey. You say shout out Thawed Magazine, man. Shout out to you, Trizzy Trey. Shout out to Alfie the Great, man. We appreciate you. You know what I mean? All the comments, man. Much love. Millie Bryant, much love. Everybody that popped in. India Brazy. Man. I seen sis on there too. Catherine Rivers, shout out. You know what I mean? There's so many, man. We appreciate y'all. We had at least 9 likes and loves. 5 people still checking in with us right now. Yeah, that's what's up, man. And
y'all go follow me on YouTube.
Yeah, after that, what you got to tell them something.
Subscribe to YouTube, man. Gwopped Speedy. I'm on all media platforms. Gwopped Speedy, spelled with the $sign for the S. Spotify, Twitter, everything. Gwopped Speedy, man. Look me up, man. Gwopped Dame just dropped a new music video 2 days ago. RNO, featuring Southside Rich, Trap Baby Pat. Man, it's like 3-4 people on the song, man. I shot the video. It go crazy, man. Go tap into that right now. Gwopped Dame. Shout out to the whole camp. Shout out to Gunru United, Alfie the Great, Trizzy Trey, man. The whole SAG, Gunru, the whole man. This our time, man. The spotlight on us, man. We about to take over, man. We're gonna be looking back a year from now, and I'm guaranteed, man, we're gonna be in a better spot than today. Believe that.
No doubt. Y'all heard him. Watch for Gunru. You know what I mean? We ain't even touch on Floyd. You know what I mean? We talked about that backstage when he was in the studio though, but there's a lot of talent that come out of Gunru. So
hey, the first time I saw Floyd was in the hood at Miss Tracy's, and I was 16. Yeah. And we was like, let's get some money. James, come on Saturday. He got some money out the window. The grown man start running toward the car. He's like,
that's love.
For real. Oh yeah, Devin Booker. He's from Grand Rapids too.
Devin Booker. Yep. Definitely. Yeah, man. It's a lot of talent. Music, sports, you name it.
Definitely.
Yeah, he said Xavier Tillman. Yeah, my Spartan guy there.
Yeah, Xavier Tillman. Man, Jamal Hill. He 11-1 in UFC right now, going crazy. Dwayne Washington. Yep. So much talent, man.
Some actors too. Actresses,
Yeah, Dwayne Marcus Bingham. Yep.
Marcus Bingham, another Spartan. Yeah,
another Spartan. Yeah, man. They got U of M. They got that boy Kobe Buffkin. He from here as well too. Yeah. McDonald's All-American. Yep.
Yeah, man. Much talent. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Y'all keep doing y'all thing too, and keep doing your thing, man. I'm gonna be checking you out, your podcast when you get it to rolling, your videos. I'm still gonna be watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be checking you out. You know what I mean? India Brazy said, I'm gonna definitely follow your IG.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow right back.
No doubt. Yeah, she just dropped her first article on Thawed magazine on 42
Oh,
Doug.
that's what's up.
Yeah, she write for Thawed. So y'all check out thawedmagazine.com. Y'all find out more about us too. We ain't new to this. We true to this.
Yeah.
Old school saying.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to you, Alfie. Much love, brother. He said y'all super solid. Much love. Hey, keep doing your thing, bro. Crystal, you got anything to say before we get off?
No, but it was just, good interviewing you. I enjoyed the interview. Time fly when you have a good conversation.
Right.
I'm gonna keep watching you. Stay up, stay down, stay true to yourself, and I'll be looking for more music.
Will do.
Yeah, same here, bro. You know what I mean? And one of the things I always watch, and appreciate that you stayed you ain't just follow the trends. You did what you was doing. You know what I mean? I don't care what they was doing, if they was singing or they was harmonizing or they was doing this or that, you kept being you. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. So appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna get on off here. When y'all get a chance, y'all can go to Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio's podcast is on iHeartRadio.com. It's on any podcast you want to check out. You go in there and type in Thawed Magazine. You'll see any of the podcasts we done dropped. In about a couple of days, Speedy's podcast will be on there too. So y'all check it out, man. So we appreciate y'all. Much love. We're gonna get off of here. I gotta just say one more time, Speedy, let you end it, man. You got anything to tell them before we leave?
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna just say, man, chase y'all dreams. Don't give up. Keep the faith, man. Look, ain't nothing come easy. Nothing come easy. You know what I'm saying? When the moment you give up might be the moment it's gonna happen for you. So never give up on anything you believe in. Keep going hard and make sure y'all keep show me some love and support me, because I'ma always hold it down and be a real one, for real.
No doubt, no doubt. You heard it, and we gonna end it like that. Shout out Gwopped, Speedy, Thawed Magazine. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.